Like, chat, I agree. I agree. Lake. Bet 7 Robux. That's insane. Alright, chat, how are we doing today? There's a hammer in chat. How are we doing today, chat? Oh, shoot, speaking of, I do actually need to open Notepad. I forgot to do that. Alright, it's open now. There we go. Alright, we got one person doing great. We got one hammer. Also, I don't know why, but it looks like YouTube just added this new feature. I'm not a fan of it. I'm already not a fan of it, because it just shows a bunch of numbers. It shows 1, 2, 3. Like, if I go over here, oh, yeah, see, like, if I move chat real quick, you can see there's like little numbers there. I don't know why they decided that was a good idea. They really need to make that toggleable. Just so that I don't have to see it for the entire stream. In fact, if I go to interact, you can see right there. See? If I like do anything about this, yeah, see, look, there's people here. What does it even do? Okay, well that's what that does. Like, there's nothing I can do about it. Live chat, there we go. And like, I don't understand. Like, why is that even a feature? And you can't even toggle it off. Alright, anyways, back to what we were doing before. Ah, yes, there appears to be a ship. Also, apparently, well, let me drag this over to here. And I already know what the big issue is. It's this. It's this lake right here. I'm gonna need to fix this lake. Alright, I might need to just do something like this. Because otherwise it's gonna be broken. And I don't want it to be broken. Alright, so I'm gonna save that. It's not gonna update yet. So I'm gonna have to close out of the game. Edit both of those. Actually, I've already edited them. Fixes. That's what that's the first thing I'm doing. Fixing this stupid crash. Also, I need suggestions in the meantime. I need suggestions in the meantime. Let me just open one of these. There we go. Alright, so now the game's loading. Alright, chat, I need suggest Melosia. Alright. Melosia, there we go. Alright, Melosia is going to be added. English state names YML. Alright, Lake Victoria, Tanganyika. We are going to need to fix that. Let's see, states. Okay, so this state right here, 1117, is what we're going to have to change. Cut it from one area and paste it in another area. Alright, and then I'm actually going to just relog. Actually, I do need to get rid of something real quick. Map strat regions, going to check Lake Victoria. Yep, that did get edited. I'm going to have to get rid of all these files here. The extra files that the game just happens to load. It's really annoying when it does that. Really annoying. Alright, anyways. Any more suggestions? Evil Poland. Great, now we're just spawning in evil Poland. Oh, I forgot to ping the Discord. What am I doing? I'm off my game. It's almost been 10 minutes. It's been 7 minutes. What am I gonna give Krakow 10 focuses for? So buildings. Validate all states. Alright, there we go. Now we actually have what we need from this. Yeah, alright. Cool. Then I think we can just save that. These units ain't going anywhere. Alright, adjacencies. Okay. What was I gonna do? Right, okay. Map. It's in map. It's in map. Why am I stalling? There we go. Okay. Now it's been added. I'm gonna load up a vanilla game. No debug, no nothing. Just straight up normal game. Peak stream. Yes, welcome to the stream. I forgot to ping Discord. More people should be arriving now that Discord knows. I haven't even coded any suggestions. I'm just fixing the crashes. Does the US crash my game? Let's find out. No. Okay. Okay. So I think the big issue has been fixed now. The big issue that was over here has been resolved. Alright, great. And now you just get Lake. It's a whole entire nation. Wonderful. They just exist now. They just exist now. Completely encircled, but they exist now. Alright, so now that works. That's good. We need that to work. Another thing we need is to get on with these suggestions. So now I need to turn myself into a nation. Yes, finally, Lake actually works. And the reason why I know that this crashes the game is because I actually got a comment about it on a post that I did, which I need to open up. Actually, I'll incognito it. Where is it? Guest profile, is that it? Does that work? I think it does. Will it load? I'm waiting for it to load. It's not loading. Oh, it's... Oh, my eyes. They're being burnt. They're being burnt. Oh, no, they're no longer being burnt. That's beautiful. Alright. Boom. Here we go. So this was... So last week, I did not do a live stream. So instead, what I did was I had a little post be done instead. This right here. I did this last week for week 27. And everything that I gave a heart to, that's what I coded in. And if I go to wherever the workshop is, you can see that all the suggestions are right here. And they're right here. So that's what I did last week. And once I closed them, which I actually finished that yesterday. Yeah, so I got this message right here. Crashes on game start. You know, hold on. I need to just comment something real quick on that. I need to comment something on that. Let me find where it is. All right, there we go. Perfect. Now I just need to refresh this. Okay, it's not showing yet. Sort by newest. It still hasn't loaded. Okay, whatever. It'll appear later. But I basically said that it's fixed now. And YouTube has not received enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Wonderful. Wonderful. There we go. I'm adding that. All right, so we only got 3 suggestions this time around. That's really not a lot. I had to turn myself into a nation. How am I gonna do this? Okay, literally just rename Sweden. Okay. Actually, I could probably do a cosmetic tag, couldn't I? Where's the Sweden file? I need to find the Sweden file. Localization, English. Need to find where the Swedes are. Countries. Sweden. If I sound quieter today, that's because I am quieter today. Right. You know what? I'm gonna... Everything that says Swe, I'm just gonna replace it. Boom. There we go. All right. Perfect. There we go. I don't even know where Tanu 1va is. Tanu 3va. And of course, I'm gonna do the usual, just hop over to on actions because I want this to be compatible. All right, I gotta have it compatible. If it ain't compatible with 5,000 other mods, it ain't a real mod. Sweden. This right here. Boom. Make a flag as you will for that. And I think I've turned myself into a nation. Will not be turning myself into a pickle. I turn myself into a nation instead. Anyways. What if I just toss an ad in? I just toss an ad into the middle of the video. It's not even a video, it's a stream. It's a live stream. I'm live right now. Oh, no. Do a barrel roll. Anti-Fed uprising. Alright, single player. Because I'm lonely. I don't remember what I was doing. I'll just toss myself over to Albania. Oh, right. I was supposed to be looking at something, wasn't I? I don't think I saw it, though. There it is. Great. Just great. Chat, should I rename... Should I, like, rename all the leaders so that they actually fit, they actually work? Instead of it just being Goku with a mustache, or, you know, this abomination. Or, this. Or this, or... Okay, well, that's the only one that's actually got the same name. I just feel like I should change the names. I don't know why. Why was Venezuela your first nation? I don't even remember my first nation. Yeah, I really don't remember what the first nation I even played was in this game. But what I do know is that YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Thanks. Now the stream's gonna glitch out. Oh my... Can this stop happening? Why does this keep happening? Why does this keep happening? Why is my PC being slowed down so much, so incredibly much, that this has to happen every time? I swear, I'm gonna crash out. I'm gonna crash out over this, because this did not happen before. It did not happen before, and now all of a sudden, it just happens. And I'm not happy about it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I have the quality set to 144p. What is causing this? What is actually causing this? I don't have HoI4 open, and it's still doing it. 36 memory, 20 CPU, 30 GPU. What is doing this? I don't get it. I don't understand. I don't understand. How do you not have enough to maintain smooth streaming, YouTube? Holy crap. Alright, anyways. Yeah, School Kid is still the leader of... Yep. Melosia. That is what we're adding next. Yes, everything is going down. YouTube is trying to self-destruct my computer. It's confirmed. YouTube does not like me. MOL, that's Moldova. MLO. Alright, that works. MLO works. For Melosia. Alright, there we go. Melosia. It's getting that tag. Countries. Yeah, I'd probably say it's Western European. Melosia. Boom, there we go. Where did colors go? Here's colors. Alright, and then I'm gonna do that. MLO. I don't know what color to give it. Actually, let's look at the Melosian flag. Melosia. Okay, that's a really simple flag. Very simple flag. Very easy to do. Let me find a good color. Actually, I think I got a good color for this. I'm just gonna combine the blue and the other color. This, ooh, that's an interesting color. It's aquamarine looking color. Okay, I'll take that. That actually does look like a nice color. It's this color. It looks kind of nice actually. Looks kind of nice. I wonder how it'll look in game. It's probably not going to look as good in game, but it works. It very much works. Of course there's a city in Botswana named Kanye. And I'm pretty sure Namibia has a leader somewhere with a very familiar name to a very specific individual. I will not be saying what it is, but they did have a mustache and ruled Germany in the 30s. Anyway, Melosia. UFX flags. Always got to do this part of it. Alright, there we go. Anyways, Alright, history, countries. Let's just copy Deseret. let's just copy Deseret, who I'm just now realizing has a character missing. Melosia 3, what was the province? I don't remember what the province was. Hold on, I need to check what the province was. Oh, it is 379, okay. Well, I guess they're getting the same treatment. Funny how Molossia didn't even exist yet. Actually, no, we could just give them 100% Democratic support. But I do want to set a rule for them. Set rule. There we go. Just to make things a little easier for them. Oh well, guess we'll just copy this since it's not needed anymore. MLO, where is, here it is. Perfect, there we go. Let me look at chat. Hell in Michigan. Yes, hell is in Michigan. Great, there's a place in France that I'm not even going to speak the name of. But it's in the chat, if you're curious. Alright, anyways. Oops. I've accidentally edited these two files, but that's fine. Not really big concern. I don't know why I'm doing it off screen. There we go. Should be all of them. Beautiful. Look at this beautiful flag. Very beautiful. And then I'm just gonna... There we go. Alright. Boom. MLO. That's kind of their only flag that they happen to have. Someone invited a random hammer to join the chat. Yes, this is live. We are live in 3, 2, 1. Nope, it's today. It is today instead. Did I get everything? Okay, I think I got everything so far. Now I just need to localize it. Countries. Where? Okay, where is... Oh. Well, there we go. That's fixed now. Stream latency. Speaking of stream latency, yes, you are inside of my shed. Please get out of my shed. XP. Enchanting your equipment in Minecraft. That's what it's for. Also, if I'm just typing off screen while highlighting this, I'm literally just putting things into here. And selection, there we go. Oops. Melosia. I'm guessing people from there are just called Melosian. That's my guess. Pain of arthropods. Of course. Alright, where I was doing partially. Okay, Evil Poland. That is next on the list. First thing I'm gonna do is just turn it into a cosmetic tag, because making a new nation is not fun. Takes like 5, maybe 10 minutes at most, but still not fun. Wait, hold on. I could just... Hold on. There we go. Where's Polska? There it is. Grand Duchy of Warsaw. I think I'll just take this. Evil Poland. That's right. And all of Poland is going to be replaced with Evil Poland. Polish, they're going to be replaced by the Evil Polish. And then, of course, we actually got to give that a color. Cosmetic. So far. There we go. What is the base color of Poland in the game? these colors. People in freaking Poland, great. I need to look at chat. If there's a HoI4 coder in your basement charging you to wash your clothes, here is what to do. You must ask for the recipe. Gives you PC with HoI4 already booted up. Cite it. He already owns the basement. If not, you're fine. What's the next step? I gotta know the next step. I gotta know the next step. There was no step 2. Step 2 is panic. Because there is no step 2 on what to do in this situation. So I need to see what these values are and just invert them. There's these two values, 20 and 138. If I invert these, oh, these are pretty much the exact opposite color of Melosia. Alright, it's the same color as Melosia. Alright, there we go. There's the inverted colors. Green Poland, but funky. That's what it is. Then I'm going to turn this into a decision. Decision. Where's the Polish decisions? Here's Poland. All right. All right. All right. I can't even spell anymore. I'm evil. I don't even know if this is a good icon. Let's see. There we go. Set cosmetic tag evil Poland. All right, there we go. You know, I am just gonna have it fire only once because I don't want it to become multiple. And then there's a little thing called AI strategy. All right, watch this. Boom. Oops. Not what I want to do. Okay. So a lot of AI modding things. I do not remember the specifics for them. So I'm going to have to check that. Because I know there's an AI strategy that isn't Alliance. I think it's called Befriend or something. I need to check. Yes. Befriend. I'm changing that too. And then there's the opposite, which is Antagonize. And I'm going to do that. Boom. Look at that. There it is. And that is evil Poland already. I need to test this in game. The brain rot is insane. It has seeped quite deep. Oh great, independent Ohio that covers the entire USA. Alright, there we go. That is now a new suggestion. I'm gonna just add a little more just in case we get more. Yes, I'm gonna beat a whole company in a lawsuit just for similar names. Yup, I'm gonna win that. Watch me. Alright, let's see it. Become evil. Evil Poland. Here you have it. Evil Poland right here. Evil Poland. Nothing else changes. Literally nothing else changes. Snag a Siberian state. What did we get? We got whatever this is. There we go. Green Ukraine. And it's actually green now. Such by this guy. I wonder how the world will play out in this scenario. Yes, I am Jeff Bezos' secret account. I am secretly going to chat. We're overthrowing the government. It's gonna happen. Watch it. 2027. It's gonna happen. State secrets leak. 2027 overthrow government. Catalonia's already independent at the start of the game. And now they're just gonna get Galicia. Now I need good Poland. What is good Poland even gonna do? Like, what will good Poland even do? What do I even, what do I even do for good Poland? Republic of Virtue. Yeah, that already exists right here. All places. Let's just divide up Poland. Why not? Now Poland just has a bunch of client states. Evil Polish Central Lithuania. That is an insane name. No sponsorship. What did I... A naval dockyard. A singular naval dockyard. What am I gonna do with this? What am I realistically gonna do with one? One. One totally random naval dockyard. What am I gonna do with that? Where am I gonna put Tanu Thriva? Is there any place in the world just called Tanu? Turns out there is a random place in India called Tanu. Is it right here? It's somewhere. No, not here. It's kind of like over here. I don't know. We'll just say like 427 or something. There we go. Original tag equals tan. And there we go. Boom. That's literally all it's gonna do. Tanu Tuva. I'm gonna copy all that. Not into here. Here it is. There we go. There we go. 13 million population for free. I should have given them Bombay instead. Now we go over to Tanutuba. Tanuthriba. Let me change that. Boom. Alright. Oh, wait, I see why it's not working. There we go. Tanuthriva, and I just have to control this stay right here. Oh. There we go. Tanuthriva. Decision dot no checks. Absolutely 0 checks. I can do that, can do that. Well, these decisions. Release Tanutuva. Level Annex Manchukuo. Alright, cool. I think I got it all. Yep, so these are the new cores of Tanutuva. Rather, Tanuthriva. What did you miss? No. No, you're not allowed to spam. I need to look at chat. Wemoust France is already independent. Core northeastern France. Actually, I do need to add that, though. Yeah, up until you rank up. That's exactly what's happening. Yes, the rank thing definitely, it definitely promotes something. How in the world are you third in the XP ranking? Participants, no, not participants. I need to see this. Top fans. I need to see the, I can't even view the leaderboard for this. Oh, I accidentally clicked on moderation. Okay, Tanu 3 has been added. Well, time to add Ohio. Great. We adding Ohio today. Let me just find Ohio real quick. That's not the right thing. Flags. And boom. Wow, Ohio magically spawned there. Whoa, Ohio magically spawned. Wow, that's crazy. Wow, now all three are there. Crazy. Absolutely magical how that happened. To just magically happen, I guess. Wow, insane. Ooh. Chat, you want to see this magic trick? It's called finding files within the game's code and not showing it happen. It's a very, very crazy method that I happen to have figured out. It's very crazy. Crazy. On the roll is Ohio. You guys can't see anything. You guys can't see anything. You're not allowed to see anything. You've been prohibited from seeing anything at all. Your eyesight has been sent to the Shadow Realm. And I still need to look at the rest of the chat. I don't even know how. I don't think the yap helps. I'm pretty sure the yap degrades it. Let me check. Where's the stream chat? Let me check. Interact. This. Yeah, there you go. There's the leader. Yeah. Resets every stream. Send to live chat messages, super chat. Okay. Okay, pay to win. Great. Welcome to pay to win stream. No, you're not getting promoted. I don't even know how it helps. Yes, you are being censored. Chat is being censored. You are no longer there. You have been censored permanently. Oh, it just vanished for just a hot second. Stupid ranked mode. This is so real. Don't ask, but I am still magically happening to add things. It's very crazy. It's crazy, absolutely insane, completely baffling. Let me just Whoa, it magically reappeared and chat's still over here. Wow, crazy how it magically appeared. I need to reload the game. Or it's controlled by USA. Boom. Alright. X out of that. Open it. No, I'm not playing copyrighted music. I am not adding super events either. I would rather jump off a bridge. PTW stream. I think I got everything for Ohio, though. Function. Yeah, I think I got everything. Let's see. I don't even like super events. All they do is play music for a solid 10 seconds, destroy my ears, and just... I don't like it. There we go. Then I can just, you know... There we go. It's all Ohio. It's all Ohio. And always has been. It's all Ohio. It looks very similar to Canada, but it's all Ohio. It's all in Cleveland. Morally questionable Poland. How many Polands are we gonna have? I just made a mod yesterday which just got rid of the Mediterranean. There's no way I'm gonna have to edit the Great Lakes. Ain't no way. More than 10 Poland's the minimum. Alright, I'm editing stream. Add. Catalonia gets Galicia. Alright, so Catalonia is supposed to get Galicia. We fix that. Actually, no, hold on. Hold on. I need to check this. Hold on. I need to check to make sure. Okay, which state is it? 170. Okay, yeah, I need to put that down. I need to put down that it's 171. Let me actually do that real quick. I just need to put down that it's 171. Hold on, chat. Give me a second. I need to put down that it's 171. 171. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I think that's 171, right? Yeah. Yeah. Alright. That... Okay, that should be 171. So I think it should happen if I reload the game now. Add Rick Astley. There is no chance I'm gonna add Rick Astley to this stupid mod. Anyway, that's gonna be a copyright strike. Alright, Catalonia, here we go. Asterically. Let's see, did it work? No, it didn't work. Did not work. I'm gonna have to reload then in that case for it to actually work. Alright, there we go. Yes, congratulations, you got rickrolled. How did a hammer get second? That isn't... How did a hammer get second? Let me see. Let me not look at top chat. Let me look at live chat. It's the exact same thing. Okay, great. Okay, back to Catalonia we go. I think this time it should happen. Paid to win, that's so real. Alright, it should work. It didn't work again? Why is it not working? What? Huh? Oh, wait, it's because it's coring the state, I think. That's what it's doing. Yeah, it is. Let me change that. Yeah, let me change it to transfer state instead. You're not gonna core it, you're gonna transfer it. That's what it was. Okay. I just needed to check. Okay. You could also say that I just needed to check that one. Okay, I'm gonna shut up. After... I was gonna say they already did that, but no, it's the other way around. Also, I think it worked. Yeah, it worked. Alright, so Catalonia now owns Galicia at the beginning of the game, as you can tell right here. They own all of Galicia right here. Yeah. Let's ignore the fact that they control this over here. You never specified which Galicia. Never specified. In fact, you know what? I'll just do you know what? I'll just do a random list. Thanks. No, that's not what I want to do. Okay, what's actual Galicia? 171. I forgot. 171. There we go. Alright. Boom. So there's 50% chance it'll take this state, and a 50% chance it'll take all these states. Have fun with your Catalonian game. Here's Poland's territory back. Here's Romania's. And if I return that to Spain, I die. And also lose my core. Which I'd prefer not to lose. Core and a claim. That doesn't make any sense. Red box EXC. Wow, good for you. I'm pretty sure it's the quality of messages, not quantity, which is doing it. And YouTube, once again, is not receiving enough to maintain smooth streaming. Thanks. Really appreciate it. Did not mean to do that. But alright. So now I need to add good Poland and we'll just throw them two into one. Move the Mediterranean to America. I keep seeing videos like that. I'm gonna do that for a separate mod. Probably. Alright, time for good and morally questionable Poland. Alright, so the word evil is now going to be replaced with the word good. And there we go. Cool. I've got good Poland and morally questionable Poland. And I don't remember where that one Polish decision was. I need to find it again. This is in Polska. Good Poland. There we go. Good Poland. Contain Germany, antagonize Soviets, and befriend Hungary. There we go. That looks better. And I need to find cosmetic for this. Where is it? Good Poland. Morally questionable Poland. Alright, good Poland. I'm going to change their colors to be this, this, and this. It's just going to be a lighter pink. 255, 199, 217. There we go. Now, morally questionable Poland. There we go. We did copy morally questionable. Become morally questionable. Have them befriend Germany. Conquer the Soviets. And contain Hungary. Now this makes no sense. Boom. Alright, Poland, you got a choice to make here. Tag over to Poland. Not as country flag. Moral alignment. And I'm going to replace fire only once with that. Set country flag. Actually, I should probably do that. Boom, there we go. Alright. So now we get become evil. That's now evil Poland. And then there's other colors. Good Poland, the color won't show. And morally questionable, wherever that is. Alright, boom. Morally questionable Poland. Now that is a name. That is certainly a name. Yes, I have vanished. Oh, no, wait. I need to check chat. Hold on, what is going on? Spitting bars. Bars of what specifically? Bars of what specifically? Yes, let me just spit entire bars of like gold or something. Evil hammer. What is this chat? Yes, there is. There are two sides. There's one side who's like, I'm just gonna chat normally. I'm gonna suggest something, and then there's the goon who just say the most questionable things I've ever seen. Hammer versus evil hammer. That's going in the other category. YouTube added top chat. Yes, the evil community. You know what? We're splitting it into two factions, all right? We're splitting my community into two factions. All right. We Good for you. The Fire Rising OST is just now in loop. Yes, YouTube has caused this. We're all sons of the Patriots now. Thanks, Senator Armstrong. We, we got two sides of the community. We got two sides. There we go. We we got two sides. We got two sides of the community. We 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 got the good side over here, and we got the bad side. There we go. What side? I don't know. I'm staying morally ambiguous with this one. I'm staying morally ambiguous. I'm on the neutral faction. I'm on the neutral faction. Evil HoI4 gameplay. Alright, yep, those have been added. I'm taking a random Siberian state, which... Why is it the same one again? It's the same one as last time. Why? Decisions. Where's the fixed seed thing? Fixed random seed. Complete effect. And I got 42 errors. Wonderful. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. Ruh-roh. 2 errors. Invalid effect. Wonderful. Let me just do that instead. Alright, cool. That fixed it. Wonderful. So now when I snag a Siberian state... I just did the same one. I think it changes when the game starts. I don't think I have any control over it right now. But we have morally questionable Poland. My Discord's about to go into a warlord era. Yes. They're all Miku Vietnam flag. I'm actually gonna just... I gotta see this. No, there just isn't... Why did I search that up? There's no point in searching that up in the first place. Chat has Warlord era before GTA 6. What is even happening at this point? I still have more suggestions open. Chat, They need to get filled. Suggestions need to get filled. Now what I'm gonna do is this. I think the tag is literally just WEM, right? Yes. All right. Get rid of that. Add state core. I think it should be around that many, right? Evil team's already marching to Paris. Oh boy. LeBron James becomes the leader of Ohio. I am tossing that in. That is stupid and absurd, and I am doing that. LeBron leads Ohio. Where are the states? I think it's 29. Actually, I think there's 5 of these, even though I put 4. Just do state number 29. State number 785. That came from nowhere. 28. 17. And Dijon mustard 27. Boom. There we go. So that should be set on that, that, and that. I think that should be good, right? Northeastern France. Okay, maybe not this one then. 27. We'll just have the eastern states, all right? In northern France, we'll just have the eastern states, not the rest of it. Just not the rest of it. All right. There we go. So now we moves France is gonna have these cores, but they're gonna only start with this state. Oh wait, they already. Never mind. We're gonna do a transfer state thing here. There we go. So now these will be transferred right at the beginning of the game. Yeah, that's gonna be fine. Holy crap, Lois. It's Burgundy. It's Burgundy 2.0. Check the server. Oh no. What has happened in my Discord server? Oh, that's what the Miku Vietnam flag is. What in the world is that? I don't even want to look at it. I'm not looking at it. I'm not looking at that anymore. I'm not looking at that anymore. Participants, there's 5 people in the chat, but it says 11. That doesn't make any sense. Yes, the opposite of convention is oppression. That makes so much sense. The Bonbon will now lead Ohio. Where's the file for it? I need to find the file for it. History, countries, Ohio. There it is. That's what I need. Did I just see Kloss? Anyways. Evil game viewers at the one day Evil Hammer made us cruel and twisted. Great. War is peace. Femboys are slavery. Ignorance is not strength. That is getting quoted. Somebody quote that. LeBron James. Well, I need to find where the uh 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 this right here. Don't worry, chat. I'm putting Le Bon Bon into HoI4. This is gonna be a peak cinema moment. It's gonna be the most peak you've ever seen. Except the image I tried to use is really bad, so I need a new one. Large size. And I just get a white background. What in the world is that? Alright, we're going with the generic portrait for him. We're going with the most generic LeBron James portrait I could have got my hands on. And I also need to find where in the world I'm even going to find this from. Alright, interface. Leader portraits. Le Bon Bon. Portrait Le Bon Bon. Now I need to actually get that portrait into the game. There we go, Le Bon Bon. Now what I do is I toss that out, and I toss this in. Beautiful. Now we have Le Bon Bon in the game. Just no descriptions needed. Yeah, we'll just keep it like that. Alright. Le Bon Bon is now the leader of Ohio. This doesn't make any sense. But none of this timeline makes sense, so that doesn't matter. Alright, chat, we need more suggestions now. I don't know how many, so I'm just gonna do that many. Yup, we got some insane lore before GTA 6. Sink Yang. There we go. 1984 with this chat. This chat is 1984. BMV chat lore before. This is insane. It takes longer to watch the lore than to watch all of Sesame Street. This is so true. I'm just gonna copy this. I don't even know. Anarcho. How do you even get this kind of government? I don't think that's even a real thing. Filter Elmo. Great. Great. So now I just need to grab this hammer. Go to channel, because there's no way I'm finding that hammer randomly. I have just taken someone's profile picture and now I'm using it and tossing it into HoI4, because I don't know what else to do with it. Oh. Did not realize the generic portrait looked like that when reversed. Wow, that looks crazy. Okay. Hammer versus Evil Hammer. Yes, what a great rivalry. Rivalry. If that even makes sense. Oh no. I don't even know. More power than Abraham Lincoln. You finally made it to number 3. Good for you. Lation. Good for you. You spelled it wrong. Only in Kiev and Crimea. Alright, let me just, set owner Ukraine and Crimea. There we go. There you go. You got your greater Ukraine now. You got your great Ukrainian state now. Alright, Xinjiang and Ma Creek are now getting replaced. Morally questionable hammer. Oh great, now we're getting another hammer. I forgot entirely what I was doing. Great. Where is... Just gonna copy over this one. Good hammer. Good Hammerian. Then I replace all this good over here with bad. Just bad. You're a bad Hammerian. Shadow Realm. J-Schlatt Sweden flag. Isn't that literally just... No, wait, no, never mind. Denmark's asexual. That's not the right one. Let's... Evil Hammer's morally questionable hammer before GTA 6. Now that is insane. Imagine morally questionable hammer spawns into the stream. Anyways. I am going to give each of them their own respective colors. That's right, they're being given colors. They're being assigned their own colors. And now I gotta flip the script. Oops. There we go. I don't even want to know how I'm going to do morally ambiguous. Change that Sweden flag. Oh, that's what it... Okay, I'm just gonna look back at chat. What if Evil Hammer was truly cruel? That would be quite the horror. Quite the gore and horror to bear witness to. The good BMVers have vanished. They've been they've been systematically suppressed by the overwhelming influence of the bad ones. The sheer the sheer raw aura of them. Alright, Sink Yang. Maybe San Ma. Bad Hammer. Good Hammer. When I reload the game, this is gonna look so ridiculous. Ah, yes, I can't wait to have someone jump in the game and just see Good Hammer has joined the Chinese United Front. Bad Hammer has joined the Chinese United Front. Oh, they'd be so cursed. There we go. Caramint. I don't get this. I don't... What is... I'm looking this up. It's probably not even anything significant. Oh. No, that's not even... I don't even know what it is. Why would you play it with the Chaos mod? No, you're not getting Nazi skivvities. Slightly good versus slightly evil versus morally questionable versus evil versus good versus... Okay, that's a lot of hammer lore. Evil hammer the rest of chat. Pipe bomb. It's being sent to all participants' mailbox in the next 90 days. In the next 90 days, if they don't make a deal. That's what's happening. If they don't make a peace deal in the next 90 days, pipe bomb. Anyways. Okay, so Turkey's gonna get a formable. The bonbon. It is quite delightfully devilish. It'll be inside your walls if you don't have a mailbox. And if you say you don't have walls, you're homeless. That's... anyways... Turkey number 2... what's Price there hasn't been a... Caramint. Caramint. Available if controls a bunch of states. Allowed for only Turkey. There we go. Fixed. Custom trigger tool tip. Tool tip. Controls all highlighted states, and I'm gonna have to actually highlight that. Jetstream Sam is the leader of Brazil. You know what? I am gonna add that. He's gonna break all the memories. The truth will go unspoken, and then he will forget his name. Uh, highlight states. Highlight state targets. State, and then I just list every single state that I need to. Hidden fact. Add state 4. Boom. Do the same for that. Controls state, and then whatever it is. Whatever it just so happens to be. Turkey. What were the states? What were the states again? I don't remember. That's a lot of retracted messages. They've been sent to Antarctica. The chat civil war is a grand scheme to make Forsaken invade HoI4, yet no one will listen. Chat, very important knowledge. You must take note of it. Except that there's civil war, so don't even bother with it. All of North Africa. All of... Coastal Middle East. Oh, wait, hold on. State equals 1. I need to see if that works. Oh dear, that definitely doesn't work, does it? Base factor, historical... Yeah, it didn't work at all. Nope, that also doesn't work. How do I go about this? Highlights. Highlight states trigger. Okay, I think that explains it. Yes. That should explain it. So tag over to Turkey. It should highlight state number 1. I do the decision. Yes. Alright, cool. It works. I just need all these. And then the continent is on continent. Middle, can't even spell Middle East. Every chat is personalized. Great. Must prepare. Prepare for my arrival. What's the line? I think it's stand ready for my arrival. I think that's what the line is. For years, you and your evil brother silenced me. What is this hammer lore? Hammer lore. I think that's what I'm just gonna call it. I'm just gonna call it hammer lore. Wow, that's crazy that morally questionable hammer has spawned in. That is crazy. Completely insane. Absolutely baffling. Oh yeah, Cyprus. Wait, does Cyprus count? Does Cyprus count as Middle Eastern? No, it does not. It does not count. Okay, apparently Abkhazia is Middle Eastern. Great. It's confirmed Abkhazia is Middle East. This is so real. Leader suggestion. North Africa. How am I gonna do North Africa? So I am gonna have to do Cyprus manually. 183. All right. What was I doing? Oh yes. I should probably have just put the states down manually, shouldn't I? 446. 907. There we go. Uh, let's see. My cat is screaming at me. Hi. Hi. There we go. All right, so it should be those states. I think that's a state. Boom. Restate. Oh yeah, I should have added limit. Except for moving that and. Limit. Or of. Hold on, chat. I gotta let my cat out. Alright, cat freed. Oh, I leave. I look away from chat for 1 second. And suddenly Gubby has appeared. Morally questionable hammer has vanished and turned into a pufferfish. Spawnists confirmed before. I haven't even looked at chat. What is this lore? I look away for a minute and tropical fish emoji has just spontaneously appeared. Great. Earth Liberation War. Retro slop. How do I go about this? Am I gonna have to go through every individual province? Do I have to go through every individual province? I don't want to go through every... Okay, we're going through every individual province. $7.99. Only for a limited time. I need to look at chat. Retro slop floods HoI4. Okay. Yeah, I can't leave you guys for a minute. You go insane. If I look away for a hot second, chat just goes ballistic. And I have no mods, which is even more catastrophic. $677. 5x3. That's not coastal, right? No. Why is this coastal? Yep. 446. And what is this? 453. Okay. 855. This. You're. Don't worry, these animals, they're not gonna hurt you unless you get near them. And you're very near them. So they will hurt you. Alright, 13 and 13. Also, this is the last state that there is. Some random state in Oman. 678. There we go. Can I get Bahrain? Can I please hover over Bahrain without having to zoom in? Alright, 14. Okay, all the way through to Iran. 413. 412. And YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. My absolute favorite message I've ever seen before. And boom. Alright, let's see. Boop. Controls all highlighted states. That doesn't help at all. But there's 7 errors, so something definitely went wrong. There we go. That's a lot of states. Holy. Chat, that is a lot of states. Redbox EXE has vanished. We need a mod. I don't have any mods. I don't have any mods. I think I need to get some mods. I don't have any mods. I need I need a moderation team to babysit you guys. It sounds so ridiculous. Alright, decision dot, where is it? No checks. No checks. Unite, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. At least Turkey. I'm gonna kill a couple of countries, but that's fine. We're gonna leave Oman with one singular state in the middle of nowhere. Kuwait's gone. Palestine, you are gone. Syria, no more coastline. Iraq, you didn't get a coastline to begin with. Same for you, Iran. Lebanon, you are gone. And I appear to have missed 663. Oh, okay. You can fix that. There we go. Perfect. Now we just have a really weird looking turkey. And I do mean really weird. Evil hammer perished in Antarctica. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, I already control all these states. Why am I not allowed? Huh? Huh? What do you mean I can't take the decision? Hold on. Hold on. What about this is Aiden? Oh, this right here. Okay. Yeah, no, that actually does explain it. There we go. Now it works. Alright, cool. Unite the Middle East. Decision, no checks. No checks. How did this get here? Oh no! I realize what it is now! Oh no! Oh no! Hold on. Where is it? No! Oh no! Oh no! I put 664 instead of 663. That's why it didn't work. Well, now you just core Southern Slovakia for free. Oh no. Oh no. That's why it didn't work. That's why this one state wasn't given to Turkey, because the number was incorrect. Now. Oh no. Release Turkey. Oh, that is rather big. Well, they're not far off from the Umayyads. How much core population is this? 86. That's a lot. Okay. That is a lot of population. Okay, wow. Now I just need to actually do something about the cosmetic tag. Set cosmetic tag. There we go. August will be an interesting month. Yes. Quite the interesting month. Thanks, Schlatt. And thanks, YouTube, for not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Wonderful. Oh, that's actually convenient. Okay. Boom. I don't even know with this. Well, there you go. Greater Turkey or whatever that is. I don't even know what that is. There we go. All right. I don't know how to make Uruguay that type of government. February 26th, 2026 will be an interesting day for the President of the United States. Yes, indeed it will. Very, very implied message. This will very much affect the Dow. Portuguese Markiplier. And YouTube is not enough to maintain smooth streaming. Thanks. I hate it. I severely hate it. Let's see. I have to listen to myself now so it doesn't glitch out. And it glitched out. Wonderful. Okay. What do you mean no data? What do you mean no data? What do you mean no data? Lee Harvey Oswald cosplay. Oh my. Okay, I don't know how to go about that. I don't know how to go about that. I'm not go about that. How do I go about this chat? How do I don't know how to go about this. Anarcho-totalitarian will just it's just erg. Uruguay. There we go. Oh, well, that works. All right. My search history has been destroyed. Great. Just found a random image. Hold on, chat. Chat, hold on. I gotta make this image. This is gonna look great. It's gonna look beautiful, absolutely wonderful. I gotta use this image. I gotta use this image. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. This looks so bad. It looks so bad. It looks so bad. It looks so bad. Oh no. That's not the right file. This is the right file though. Chat rate has plummeted. Elmo Hilter. Oh no. There we go. And then what do I do with him again? Do I just it, okay, well he's just added in the files, I guess. Well now I'm gonna need a portrait. I gotta go back to GFX, back to leaders, back to miscellaneous. Gonna open the void again. The empty void which happens to exist. There's good hammer. Here's the opposite. Good and bad hammer before GTA 6. I cannot believe this. That joke's already been said. Alright, bad hammer goes here. That's... no. Good hammer goes here. There we go. Gonna copy both these. And I'm gonna scroll to that one poll indecision. Set country leader name, just something. There we go. We're doing the same for the portraits. Root. There we go. Do the same with bad hammer. Boom. Alright, tag over to colon. Oh, moral alignment 0. There we go. Become good. And the portrait hasn't loaded yet. But it will be good hammer. Oh, I need to set this to root, don't I? Okay. Oh, there we go. Alright. Now I look at chat. Hatsune Miku as leader. Yeah, for what country? What country have you been doing that for? Country that even before. And someone has left the chat. This is so sad. Alex, I'll play some sad music. I might have to do one of these again, won't I? Latin America, British Isles, Caribbean. That's gonna be fun. Hey. All core states. Let's just do that. Oh, I should have done that with Turkey, shouldn't I? Hold on. Let me fix that. Scotland, Ireland, Wales, Northern Ireland. Oh, I already did Ireland. What were the requirements again? I don't remember. Latin America, Caribbean, British. Okay. That's Cuba, that's Bahamas, that's Haiti, Jamaica, Dominican Republic. A lot of other places. Trinidad and Tobago as well. GDL. Okay, there we go. Yeah, all right. CRC. I don't think this is gonna work. No, no, it doesn't. There we go. Where? Okay, man. Okay, so this doesn't work at all. Fun. All right, Mexico, Guatemala, El Salvador, Belize, Yucatan. Is that even the tag for it? Yes, it is. Okay. BLZ. BLZ. What is this tag? Reg. There we go. Brazil, Argentina, Paraguay, Uruguay, Paraguay, Bolivia, Peru, Ecuador, is core of, and then whatever the state is. And then what I do is this. Magically it appears. Boom. Let's core any of those places and just add core root. Let's check on chat. Right, someone's made a crazy bioweapon. Blue Germa's Brazilier. We're already making Jetstream Sam there. I look at chat for 3 seconds. 3 seconds. And I want to self-destruct after seeing it. I think I'll make this the last suggestion. This is gonna be cursed. Okay, there we go. A lot of errors that I'm not going to deal with. Controls all highlighted. Oh, dear, that's a lot. I forgot Chile. And it's GYA. And of course the British Isles over here. There we go. And where is Poland? I need Poland for this. Where's that one? Meters, it's in Sweden. I think that works, right? And no errors, cool. Decision dot, no checks at all whatsoever. And big union. Great, it doesn't work. Why does it not work? Gotta look and see why it doesn't work. Leader portraits. Oh. Okay. Alright, fixed. There we go. Great. Boop. And that is a big empire. That is a big empire. Holy crap. This ain't big enough for two of us. This ain't big enough for two of us. This continent ain't big enough for two of us. Capital's way up here, and it stretches all the way down to there. How much core population? That's a lot. Okay, that's like less than modern day Brazil. What did you miss? I don't know. What did you miss? Furry Femboy or Heinrich Himmler TNO? Great, so Erwin Rommel or Himmler? That's a question. That is a question I'm not even gonna answer that. Nope, not that. Why is again? If I had 2 nickels for every time I did that. Or I pasted something in and it's the same length as something else. I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's very strange that it's happened twice this stream. There we go. Alright, now I just need Jetstream Sam. I need sulfuric acid. That won't work. That won't work. Alright, where is... Here it is. Do I have this open? Yes, I do. Cool. Let's move that out of the way and replace it with the Jetstream Sam. And then Brazil. Oh, wait, that works. Okay. Portrait. Alright, there we go. Root. Jetstream Sam. Then I gotta localize it. Where'd it go? There we go. Boom. Actually, I think I'm gonna try and find the Brazilian leader for real. Brazil. Here it is. Where's Vargas? Uh-huh. I see. We'll just have to replace both them then. Trial of Allegiance. Where's this weird looking smiling guy at? Where is he? Because I don't see him anywhere. I don't see him. That is odd. That is very strange. Yes, welcome to being cool. Got the cool award for doing I don't know what, but clearly something. Oh, wait, hold on. Set owner Brazil. Where is this? Where in the world is Vargas' portrait? Miscellaneous. It's definitely going to be miscellaneous, isn't it? Apparently not. Nah. Why do they have to tag nah? That's insane. Okay, well, I don't think it's in here because I don't see him in here. I'm just blind. Never mind, I take that back. I'm just blind. Perfect. There we go. Wonderful. Now we can tell people to dip their balls in sulfuric acid. Wonderful. Alright. I think that's... Yeah, that's enough. This is so peak. Absolute peak. Now I'm gonna reload the game, toss an ad in, why not? Alright, well, I think that's all the suggestions I'm gonna do for today. I don't even need a reason for why. Let me just copy all this stuff. Okay. Boom. Alright. Chat forces me to turn myself into Sweden. There we go. Oh, I totally forgot about Malosia. Holy crap. Holy crap. I need to go to Malosia. 10 out of 10, yes. Very, very 10 out of 10 stream. Is Malosia there? Yes, it is. Is it led by Kevin? No, of course not. There's still a job application left in Wyoming, if anyone wants that. Absolute cinema. That is so true. Been added as a playable nation. Evil. Morally, questionable. There we go. Morally questionable Poland. Tanu Tuva can into Tanu Riva. Boom. Ohio. Ohio cores all of the US. (50-50). Yes, I just added those. Now gets northeastern France. That's a lot of France. Alright. LeBron James is the leader for Ohio. Let's see, has that worked? Yes. LeBron James, leader of Ohio. Go screenshot that if you must. Wait, hold on. Let me. There we go. It looks so dumb. It looks so dumb. How many nations can I just fit in the US? Clearly not Deseret. That doesn't fit. I don't feel like releasing them all. I'm gonna do it anyway. Oh no. This looks so bad. Got Melosia over here in Nevada. We got California, Cascadia, Montana, job application, jump scare. Deseret, Navajo, Texas, United States, Red Blocks, yeah. That. Brown's Army, Michigan, Ohio, and New Jersey. All of which are in the United States. And not to mention, Attu Island, the whole entire island. We're all sons of the Patriots now. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Good Hammer versus Bad Hammer. Who's gonna win this insane duel? Cheng Shikai or Ma Bufang? Who's gonna win over there? And then Poland can become morally ambiguous if possible. There we go. Alright, moral alignment is at 0 now. Good Poland. Look at that. This weird little pink color. Moral alignment reset. There's good Poland with good hammer. Become evil. There's evil Poland with bad hammer. I'm so done. It's meant to be Evil Hammer. There we go. Fixed. Fixed. Pretend that says Evil Hammer. And then morally questionable Poland. Yeah, that it's lilac Poland. Holy crap. Holy crap, Lois. It's lilac colored Poland. Morally questionable lilac colored Poland. Good luck typing all that out. Yep, I'm ending the stream. Anyways. There we go. Anarcho-totalitarian. There we go. I'm not even gonna... There we go. There we go. Inform. There we go. There will be bloodshed in Brazil. Jetstream Sam now runs the place. There we go. Boom. Bye-bye. I don't want to see any of this for the next week. I don't want to see any of this for the next week. Geometry Dash. Alright, bet. Oh, I don't even have it downloaded. Do I have it downloaded? I don't remember. Well, I'm closing that. Alright, mod has been uploaded. Let's go. Beautiful. Let me check the workshop. Yup, it's there. Cool. Save that. I need to edit. I need to edit this. So it's using the current stream, not an advertisement, but the current stream. Attach YouTube video, this one. This current live stream. Geometry Dash is... Uh-oh. Okay, there we go. Alright, okay, if I die once in Geometry Dash, I'm ending the stream. I'm throwing an ad in right now, just to be sure. End stream button. The moment I fail, the stream ends, alright? The moment I fail, the stream ends, alright? The moment I fail, stream will just magically happen to end. Alright, let's see if I can get through this without dying. This is the easiest level. I should not fail at this. Okay, I almost jumped onto that. That would have been catastrophic. Where do I even... Oh, okay. You know, I'm actually doing pretty well since I don't even play this game. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, dear. Oh, dear, we're in the harder stages now. Okay.